Hello, in this video I'm going to show the home screen tricks on POCO M8. Okay, to launch the customization menu, all we need to do is to hold on an empty space on our home screen, or we can just perform that gesture. So just like we would like to minimize the photo, slide 2 fingers on your screen into the middle and the menu will also appear. Okay, in here we can quickly change the wallpaper, but it's not like associated mostly with our home screen, so let's skip that for now. Next to it we have the effects, and we can blur our wallpaper, just for example, like on the iPhone. This is how it's going to look like when this mode is enabled, and that's without the blur effect. It's up to you. For now, let's just turn it on. Next to it, we can add the widgets. That's one of my favorite things when it comes to the customization. In here, we can find a list of all apps of which we can create a widget. As you take a look, this list is pretty long. So let's try to add some widgets. For me, I really like to have widget notes widgets, and also let's try to add, for example, something else, maybe the Gemini. Okay, that's how it looks like. Of course, we can change the position of the widget anywhere that we want on the screen. Simply grab it. We can move it around the screens, but sometimes there's a chance that there will be no enough space and you will have to shuffle those apps and change their position to add the widget. As you can see, they have been added successfully. Next to it we have the settings, and we can change things such as transition effects. That's also one of my favorite things. Currently we have the default mode, which is called the slide, but we also have the crossfade, we have the tumble. Actually, let me switch to that side, to that screen, so you'll be able to see the difference. So that's the crossfade, that's the tumble, we have the page, we have the cascade, we have the rotate, and we have the cube. If you want to save it, click on done, and now it has been added. Let's click on done once again, and I can show you that the transition effect has been successfully added. Currently we have the cube mode. It looks really cool in my opinion. You can also take a look that both widgets has been successfully added, and we have that blur effect on our wallpaper that I have enabled before. Let's get back into the settings. We can also set the default screen, so we can select which screen will be the main one. Currently this one is the main one. We can see the home icon under it, but we can switch it, for example, for this one. I'll stick to that screen, but now you know how you can change it. Okay, down below we have feature fill cells of uninstalled apps. I really recommend turning that feature on, because now if you will uninstall one of the apps, that empty space that would have been created after the uninstall process, we would have a gap. Let's say that we would uninstall the Netflix. In here we would have an empty space, but now thanks to that feature, when I will uninstall it, this gap will be filled. So let's click on uninstall, click on OK, and you can see that the app that was next to it jumped into the place of uninstalled app, and we don't have that gap. That is a pretty cool thing. I really recommend turning this mode. And down below we have lock home screen layout feature. When this mode is enabled, we are not allowed to change anything on our home screen. It's simply impossible to move anything. Sometimes it's good because thanks to that feature, let's say that we have created our perfect layout, we don't want to change it by a misclick, so that's the moment when you can lock the home screen layout and nothing will be changed. So sometimes it's pretty useful to enable. If you click on more, we have more settings. We can change the home screen mode. with the app drawer or the classic. It's up to you. You can change it. You can also change the backgrounds, how it's going to look like. We have the light mode, dark, or the auto. And down below you can change the app drawer background transparency if you're using the app drawer mode. So that's how it's going to look like. For now, let's select, for example, 25%. Okay. If you use the classic mode, you won't have any options to customize. You can also change the scroll bar. We can pick original layout or A to Z. We can enable to place new apps on the home screen, pretty useful thing. I highly recommend turning it on. And if you are interested, you can also group icons by its color if you enable that feature. Okay, we have something called -1 screen, and it's set for the Google Discover currently. It means that if you are on your main home screen, and if you slide to the left side, we have the Google Discover and some articles that we can read as you take a look. I don't know why in my case it's in Russian, but no matter. So that's the Google Discover. If you slide to the left side, let's get back into home screen and -1 screen. You can completely turn off this feature or select the app vault that will be launched. Okay, click on Got It, and that's the app vault. That's how it's look like. I'll stick to Google Discover in my case. That's the thing that I want to have. Okay, double tap an empty spot on the home screen to lock. That is a pretty cool thing. So that's how you can lock your phone. Simply double tap on an empty space on your home screen. Pretty cool thing. Also, you can change the home screen layout. We have 4:6, 4:7, or 5:9. It's up to you which mode you want to use. I'll stick to the default one. To apply the changes, hit this button on the top right corner. And the last thing is system navigation. You can pick, do you want to use the gestures or the buttons? I'll stick to gestures. Down below also, you have a tutorial how to use gestures. Alright, and that's all in the video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.